Hello. It was such a sudden shift there from the music, wasn't it? One minute we had that intense music, and now we have this kind of this quiet energy. You know, it's been a it's been a couple of days. You know, today normally it would be tanks, right? And I know I'll repeat myself later. Normally it would be tanks, but today I'm tired. I didn't stream yesterday, and so I wanted to stream, but I am tired, so I thought let's just pull out the game that requires the least brain power, and that's World of Warships Legends. For me, at least. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play this video game. I'm just enjoying the quiet background sound of the this place. The wind. I don't know if you can hear it. I mean, I've got headphones on, so I can hear the really gentle, quiet noises. You know, won't be gentle and quiet for long. That's for sure. Let me move the mic here. There we go. Drink some of my tea here. Yeah, it's going to be a very laid back sort of a stream today. Stretch my back. It's cold here. I normally warm this place up thoroughly, but you know, everything's a bit slow today, so I'm wearing like 4 layers. I'm wearing my t-shirt. I'm wearing my fleece layer. I'm wearing a hoodie, and then I'm wearing like a big zip up jumper over the hoodie. That's what I'm doing. Oh, all right. Let's have a look. There are people on the other team. There are people on my team. What do you know? Oh, this is beautiful map, though. Look at this map. It's gorgeous. You know, I'm just going to slowly get moving here. And probably going to turn towards C, actually. That's what I'm going to do. I see that guy to the top left is doing the same. And so is the other battleship to the top right, so at least we're all kind of going in the same direction. And I'm going to swing through this gap right here is what I'm going to do. Now the Iowa, I'm just looking at this guy's name, Flucky Luciano. That guy's got a cool username. Oh, we can only see it when we're zoomed out. Flucky Luciano. That's cool. The Iowa, and I guess you could say this of any battleship, but it's... Oh, sorry, buddy, I didn't see you there. Especially the Iowa. There's nothing I could have done to avoid that, except pay more attention in the first place. The Iowa, more than many other battleships, is really susceptible to being hit in a broadside. It's funny, really, because historically... Oh... See if we can get behind this rock as quickly as possible, because someone's going to shoot at us if they haven't already. I'm looking for gunfire, you know. Alright, we hit the suo a little bit. Someone can still see us. I'm slowing down a touch in case I might be able to get a shot off, but no, I think it's wise just to keep moving. Although they can't see us anymore. I get a couple of those shots off at the Bismarck. I mean, I eyeball everything at all times. Did it work? I think I missed. Yeah, I must have missed. Oh, no, there we go. I got one hit. Right. So there's someone back here. I mean, there's a destroyer unaccounted for one thing. Yeah. What do we got? The Kansas over there. Driven by Master Bibbleton, which is another good username. We've got a destroyer of our own moving in here. Let me just tell the team to support him. There's not a lot I can really do. I'm seeing gunfire from over here. That might not have been a great shot. I think he might be accelerating. I don't think I'll hit him. He wasn't moving when I fired, but he's really going for it now. Okay, there's those torpedoes, and you can see the destroyer if you look at the map. There he is, the skein there. Oh, there's a lot of bad guys over here. I'm going to have to start turning... Oh, look at this. We got these fellas. I might have to slow down just so I'm not being engaged by all of those guys and the guys over here. I'd love to just get my forward guns in on this guy, but I'm being hit regardless. Oh, I've been spotted again. Of course I have. I wonder how long it would take me to start reversing here, because there's someone over there that we can't see. Ah, it's this guy. He's going to get back into cover. And he's just going to keep firing on me annoyingly. Ah, he set me on fire now. There's just nothing I can do. I have to wait until the team get over there and do something about it. He is back there. This Harlem is also running away, but like, dude, you are the speedy little cruiser. You can get out there and close the distance and get something done. I can't go after this guy because look, he's pulling out again, but the moment I pull out, he'll just stop, you know? He'll just go back into cover before I can hit him. He's too fast. Hello, Sammy. Best I can do is just wait here, let things shake out for a minute. Oh yeah, I just started 2 minutes ago. I was just saying at the start that this is going to be a very slow, relaxed stream because I'm pretty tired. And normally I'd be doing tanks today, but I wanted to just play whichever game would be the least effort. This Cleveland is the big problem. And this is the game that takes the least brain power, you know? Yeah. Ah, it's going to be nice and quiet. All right, come on, little fella. You can pull out. Maybe pull out before you fire your guns. Just a thought. I mean, if I pull out here, I'm going to be shot at by 2 battleships and the guy that set me on fire earlier. Not to mention there's a destroyer somewhere in sea or behind sea. See, there you go. He's firing on him now. I don't see this going well for us. Our guys on the other side of the map aren't doing great. You know what? Screw it. Screw it. I'm just going to go for it. I mean, who cares if we lose? Rather lose than just sit here the whole time, you know what I mean? But there's nothing I can really do except, like, drive at the enemy, basically. This guy's just going to get back into cover. This guy isn't even the problem, it's the Cleveland. This is just me basically committing suicide. Look, I've already lost half my health and I've only just pulled out. But this is why, and there's a destroyer here that we can't see. But this is why I wasn't pulling out. Like, you might occasionally think about a battleship and it's like, oh, the battleship's hiding behind an island or whatever. This is why I was hiding. Because I had no hope of beating all these guys. Look at the map. We've only lost 2 more guys than they have, but they're capturing all 3 points on the map. And I'm screwed. And they got me. What is that? That's a fancy looking ship. What is that ship? Oh, that's the Kansas. You must have a funny looking camo on. It makes him look very swanky. Alright, that's the last shot I'm going to get off there. Yeah, it's just no way our team are winning that one. It's funny how you can tell quite early on sometimes when your team is almost like equal in number of people still alive. You know, but you look at the map and you realise they're very spread out or they're not being effective or whatever. It's very tricky, even if you're a big, you know, beefy battleship or whatever. In a situation like that where you're like, okay, if I pull out from behind this rock, I will get immediately slaughtered. So what can you do? You know, especially if I were playing the game on my own, I might quite happily, and yes, you're all brain dead zombies. I might quite happily sit there, you know, and bide my time. I'm very patient. But when I'm streaming, I don't want to be quite that boring. I don't just want to sit there and bore the viewers by doing absolutely nothing for like a good 2 minutes or 3 minutes or something. What to pull out here? Cherbourg, I guess. I'm doing my dailies. I just started watching a TV show. I was just before I started here. I had a little bit of breakfast. I pulled up a TV show that I've been meaning to watch called Alias, which was made in the 2000s, probably the early 2000s, and it's some kind of spy show that ran for a bunch of series, so it must have been quite good. And indeed, like, when I started watching it, I thought it was going to be relatively light, because like the main character is this girl who is like going to university in America, but she's also a secret spy and blah blah blah. She works for the agency and so on. And I thought it was going to be that, just as is. And I don't really want... I know it's a very old show, but I don't want to spoil what happens towards the end of the episode, but it gets extremely heavy and serious, and I've gone from thinking it was going to be like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but she's a spy, which is what it really felt like it was going to be, and it's become like a serious spy thriller kind of a show now, with real weight. And I'm very intrigued, and I can see why perhaps it was very popular at the time and why it ran for so many seasons, because wow, that first episode, I'm sold. I haven't even seen the end of it yet because I had to start this stream. Anyway, how are you, Sammy? How are you doing? There's a Helldivers update. I know I didn't stream it yesterday, but there's a big update that came out yesterday afternoon or something. So I will be playing that at some point. They added a tank, an actual straight up tank. By the way, I love the little villages and things. Look at this. Doesn't that look lovely? That look nice. I mean, it really depends, because like if you have a neighbor or like the guy across the road from you and his house is a color you hate, that would really suck. But like from a distance it's lovely, but it seems a bit much if you're up close and personal with it. I'm glad you're doing grand. You reckon I'll hit that destroyer? Oh, I did. I scratched him. I mean, come on. I'm happy, but I'm happy with a scratch considering he's that far away and it's these big battleship guns. I just wanted to scare him off a bit. He won't be able to see me soon unless he stop turning around. Where's he going? He's gonna come to a stop and lay smoke. I can probably hit him again. See, there's someone way over there firing on me because he was there. I hit him again. That'll piss him off. Let's see how things shake out here. I'm kind of hiding from... There's like battleships over there. I mean, they're way over there. But there's one of them. The Nebraska. I don't want to... I mean, I'm in a cruiser, for God's sake. I would rather, when some of these guys pull out, I can sit here and start yeeting on them. What's this guy going to do? I reckon he's going to... I reckon he's going to move forwards. I don't think that's going to hit. Nah, he's turning away. Oh, you never know, actually. Oh, almost at him. Almost at him. I know. I could be using high explosive rounds and blah, blah, blah. I'm a little artillery platform. I'm sitting back here. Anyone comes out around the corner. Kaplow? Yeah, so Helldivers added a tank. Oh, come on, cruiser. Come live loyal death. Come commit Sudoku by coming out of the corner. Maybe he'll come out the back. No, he won't. I'm worried about these battleships now. If I moved forward just a smidge, I might be able to hit that guy. He has just disappeared, which is a real bummer. Come on, reappear. Someone spot him. I could probably hit him from here. That wasn't an aggravated sigh, that was just a I'm tired sigh. I get that a lot. You know, humans sigh quite often, and it's mostly not an emotional thing. It's kind of a physiological thing we do to kind of reset your lungs and give them a bit of a clear out, because you can end up shallow breathing sometimes, you know, when you're very relaxed or tired or whatever, especially when you're tired, right? Oh, hello. And then sometimes your body just wants to do a quick flush out, and then you sigh, and that's what it is. But then people look at me, and they're like, "Ooh, what's wrong? Why are you sighing? Ooh, are you annoyed?" And I'm like, "No, it was just an automatic physiological response. Not everything is. Uh-oh, look, I don't like this. Not everything is an emotional thing, and that oftentimes you don't realize you were sighing." So when they say, "Ooh, what's all that about?" You go like, "I don't know. What? Did I do something? What's going on?" Because I don't even notice. You don't tend to notice these things. All right. Well, I reversed just in time to only get scratched, but I'm not going to take on 2, nay, probably 3 battleships. The problem is, it's just this Reichslau up here, more or less. I mean, we do have a destroyer over there, but it's going badly. It's really going badly. I might just kind of just bring the team's attention to everything over there. I mean, look, I just don't have the... I have the firepower to damage these guys, but what I don't have is the time. You know, like, by the time I've got enough shots off to kill 2 battleships with full health, I'm already dead. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just not going to work out. I can at least... Oh, I can't quite fire on him. He's out of range. Alright, let's get moving. I know I'm going to die here, but at least I'll die... Like that last match, at least I'll die doing something. It's if this destroyer spots me. I have quite a nice, like, hiding range. I mean, unless I start firing. I'm not going to fire on this guy. It would hurt him, but what would be the point? I'm going to try and meet up with my other battleship buddy over here and engage the Azuma. Oh, he's about to die. That's well played. Well played. Yeah, if I can at least meet up with these guys... Oh, no. Alright, new plan. I was swinging around. I was swinging around. I was moving fast. Reckon I'll hit him? Their destroyer must have seen me. He's around here somewhere. He most certainly is. Best thing I can do now is reposition behind another rock. Maybe... where he is, considering... Oh, this other guy's really going for it.
All stations, protect that target.
Screw it. What do you think my odds are here? I don't think they're good.
Attention. Reporting.
I think they're real bad. Oh, there's some fire. Like, I can scratch this guy. I could certainly hurt him. I can make him unhappy, but... I used my little reloader thing, my little speedy reloader. You know what, let's use my engine speedy. Well, that did nothing. You're requesting assistance. You down there. 2 battleships and a cruiser. I mean, they do have a lot to deal with, to be fair, but I think we're pretty screwed up here. I mean, I'm really lucky that the Roma isn't engaging me right now, but this battleship here has been torn up by the Iowa. Probably those torpedoes as well. I'm just gonna go for it.
I need support. Enemy destroyer detected.
There he is. There he is.
Concentrate fire on the
Let me swing to one side to get some of my... I believe all of my best secondaries are up my arse, I'm told. It's not working out though. Look at that. At least I'm fast. At least I'm speedy. Ooh, just dodged him. Yeah. I won't dodge the next one. There's that, oh, it's a Plymouth. Oh, he's dead. This, destroyer is going to slaughter me in a sec. There he is. You forget, sir. I am a very nimble cruiser. I hope you have more... Oh, beautiful. Alright, now we're in an interesting position. Yeah, this is a really nimble cruiser, which I quite like. Oh, they can see me. I might as well keep moving. I can do some damage. Now, there's a potential here. We outnumber them, and there's a potential to pincer these guys. I may not live to see it. I'm really trying. But let's just remind the team. I don't want to be pushy, but let's just really remind them that they really need to... We really got to do this. I'm going to use my reload speedy upper because I don't expect to live very long, and I at least want to do as much damage as I can before I die. You know? I have a potential to hit this guy in the side. I think the Nebraska is firing on me, or someone is, or that cruiser. Or someone is. Come on, guys. We can fuck up this Iowa. I think he's trying to... Is he firing on me? Oh, he's trying to do, like, spotting shots. Look at that. What do you think? You think that'll hit him? Oh, yeah. I mean, he's getting fucked up. Hopefully that battleship that's with me, he didn't die in the end. Oh, shit. I'm about to capture their base by accident. They won't like that. Oh, lads. Hang on, maybe I'll... Alright, what can we actually accomplish here? We're about to be in the middle of it, and I'm just a little dinky cruiser. Let's try and fire on this guy. I know the actual battleships are coming for me. I mean, there's a guy here in the base. I don't suppose the destroyer next to me has smoke, because that would be great. I'm just spinning around. This guy, Mr. Miguel. I'm not going to be alive for much longer unless you can lay me some smoke. And even then, I think I'm done for. But I've had quite a good match. I'm very pleased with this match. It's gone well. I don't know if we're going to win. Haha! Look at that. I don't know if we're going to win, but the Cherbourg is a fine ship, and she can do a lot. Who the hell has torpedo planes? Is one of these ships one of those swanky ones? Ah, there you go, the Nebraska got me. Jesus, I was killed by a woman that needs to put some clothes on. Oh, there you go, and the Nebraska has a little runway on board. Look at that. I'm curious to see how this match will end. I mean, you'd think we'd win, right? Let's have a look. Yeah, but okay, this guy's got basically no health. One good shot would end him. This guy's not doing great, and he's a cruiser. And I know my battleship colleague over there is practically dead. So there's a world, there is a world where we get a bunch of unlucky shots, they get a bunch of lucky shots, and well, maybe not now, but like there was a world where this guy could kill 2 battleships, and then potentially, oh. He knows. He knew it was the end for him. He knew it was the end. See what I mean? And so now he could do that again on that sign-op, except the sign-op's hiding. But he could potentially delete the sign-op. And then, you know, then you've got our destroyer that's capturing their base and this cruiser that would keep him very busy. But he has a lot of health. It's time to drink my tea, I think. Yes, Helldivers is ramping up to do the invasion of, like, Cyberstan. It's a lot of stuff from the first game. I didn't play the first game. But we're going to Cyberstan, and there's going to be cyborgs, which apparently were in the first game. And they've also brought back a gun from the first game. It's like a laser shotgun. They've just brought that back. And yeah, there's a tank, which I also think is from the first game, called the Bastion, which is very fun. It's 2 or more players, because one person has to drive and one person shoots the gun. And then you can have other people sat in it who can, I don't know, point their gun out the side or something. Oh. But yeah, we're going to Cyberstan. We're going to blow it up. We're gonna blast it. I always love these battleships that have the red and white striped decks. Look at that. There's just something about it. It's just a cool look. So this is what I was kind of thinking might end up happening, where they end up somewhat turning the tables. I mean, look, their base is going to get captured, but there was a world where this guy could have stopped that from happening, you know, and got a really good shot off at this destroyer and killed him. Got a really good shot off at this. I mean, the sign-up is just hiding back there, isn't he? Yeah, he's doing the wise move and hiding. Running down the clock because we were winning on points. How do I sound when I'm back here? I'm leaning back in my chair. I came in the middle. I'm always happy with that. I'm always happy with the middle. The middle's fine. It's if you come near the bottom, that's when you feel like maybe you didn't do as well. Look at this guy, Shazam Hussein. Makes me wonder sometimes. It's obviously a very clever name, but you know, it's weird to think that this person is out there in the world somewhere and thinks, yes, I will name myself after a monstrous, murderous dictator. That's a great name that I will use on the internet, and people will know me as Shazam Hussein. But at least it's a clever username, you know. At least some, like, Microsoft or Sony or whoever did not suggest that to this guy when they signed up for the service. As opposed to no, I think all of these are custom names. None of them are like suggested, you know. You got Big Daddy Sam 6754. That guy definitely came up with his own name. Live Loyal Death. That's guy here called Revan. I wonder if that's like a Star Wars thing. Anyway, we're gonna be going on a lot of tangents today with me being very tired, so I hope you're into tangents. Had I the heavens embroidered cloths? You know that one? I know it's Yeats's most famous poem. Okay, I think it's on in the UK when there's like a historic building or like a house someone lived in. I guess in Ireland as well. We put like blue plaques up on the buildings. So tourists and stuff, they can spot the blue plaques and it'll say such and such lived here in such and such a year and things like that. And there's one with a couple of lines from that poem where Yeats lived for some years in the early 1800s, mid 18. Man, when did that guy even live? It was the 1800s. It was the early 1800s. God, I don't know. I don't know his life story. I just like his works. I like the Fiji. Look at this thing. Let's slow down a bit. I don't want to get too far ahead of these two battleships, but I do want to head up here. Yeats was in love with his muse, and she did not love him. She got with one of his buddies. Although, I don't know. I guess they stayed friends. Alright, the battleships look to be battleshipping and winging left. Not a terrible idea. I've got 3 battleships coming up here with me. I've got a destroyer who will probably swing right and start, I don't know, engaging the enemy. If it were me, I'd start torpedoing those other fellas. Hello.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Oh, he's got the same camo as me, and he's also in a British ship. Alright, let's piss him off. Oh, we got a battleship as well. I'm hoping... well, the thing is, if I swing out before these guys do, then that battleship and that cruiser are going to want to be targeting me. I'm in a... Hello? I don't know. Is anyone here? Am I back? Let me check something. Refresh. I'm going to assume the audio's back on.
Attention. Reporting the target position. Direct front. Torpedoes, direct front. Assistance. Is on fire.
I don't know if I should wait a moment until folks are back in. This guy's guns are very good. Alright.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
I'm pretty done here. So, my laptop just crashed. Which is weird, man. Let me see if... Oh, hang on, sorry, I clicked the wrong button. I went to blackness. Beans! Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Beans? Sorry. I'm pressing buttons here. Yeah, so my laptop just blue screened while I was in the middle of the stream here. It crashed, which is why I sunk. I still managed to reboot my laptop, look at my system logs, get the stream running again, and then sink a destroyer before I went down. But yeah, I was running that stream for a good half an hour, and then everything blue screened, and now here we are back again. But apparently it worked out because suddenly Fall Guy and Beans are here. Sammy was here a few minutes ago. That's really bizarre. I wonder why it blue screened. How strange. I'm looking at all my system stuff right now to try and see. No information. I mean, it seemed like some kind of, because I briefly saw that the blue screen error was something about a video something. So it'll be some kind of, you know, video issue, I suppose. All right, look, let's stop focusing on that. And let's just get back out of this. Yes, hello, Fall Guy. Hello, Beans. And I assume Sammy's still here. Possibly, probably, I don't know. Let me just check to see what happened to the recording, because I was recording, of course. And see, that's concerning. It's an MKV file that says it's of length 0 seconds. There is stuff in here if I open it. Yeah, I'm going to have to edit that. As I was saying earlier, before I was rudely interrupted by the computer blue screen-ing, today will be a very relaxed one because I'm pretty tired, which is why I went for Warships today instead of tanks, which I normally do on a Wednesday, because this requires a bit less brain power, you know? And that sounds nice. Just a bit less brain power. How are we all this fine morning? It is still the morning. It's still 11:30 a.m. Well, you know, Beans, after you left Helldivers early this morning. Was it early this morning? Yeah, it was. I was stealthing a mission, actually. I was just doing a bit of stealth. No special reason. I just felt like playing a bit, and so I was stealthing across a bot map, the automatons, and right when I was almost done, someone joined me, someone I played with before. Nice guy. I forget his username. I forget, but nice guy. But it's funny because he dropped in, so I'd been stealthing around the whole time, and he dropped in with that tank, and instantly it was just chaos. And it's funny how the game doesn't really have a way to account for that. Like, it would be nice if there was some kind of little toggle that you could switch on that would tell people who are joining your game, like, this guy wants to stealth this particular, you know, match. And so it was a bit tricky because I was geared up for stealth and using, you know, like the sensor and the stealthy guns, and it's tricky to it's real tricky for me, at least, to engage large groups actively with that loadout. It's not what it's for. But we managed. We got through it okay. Thankfully, I'd almost entirely finished anyway. You know what? I don't like this. There is a big open space right here. I'm actually going to swing behind this rock. At least it gives me the possibility. Because there is just this big open space. And you know the two battleships behind me are just going to swing back here. The Nevada's range is not great. At least not at first. Anyway. I guess I wonder if all the stuff sent out another like Twitch alert, because I guess it counts as a second stream because it was a couple of minutes, I guess. I wonder if it sent everyone multiple... Oh, I have my high explosive round selected. Intriguing. I'm babbling now. I'm just curious how that works with Twitch. If you're running a stream, but then you stop the stream for a few minutes and start the stream again, does it send out more announcements telling people about the stream again? Or is it smart enough to know, like, nah, we should probably not do that? I don't know. The second time I started the stream, that's when y'alls showed up. Alright, so I wanted to get behind this rock a little bit so that I could just focus on the New York and not whatever happens to be over there. Their aircraft carrier happens to be over there, though, which is rather concerning because he's going to want us to be dead. Is this New York even playing? Oh yeah, no, he's turning his guns. I'm not convinced that I'm in cover here. I'm not convinced. Yep, that's Santa Claus giving orders. You know, the funny thing is, I lost the feed to my Xbox as well because it's running through the capture card and out to the TV. But not immediately. It was fine until the power cut on the USB port. Oh no, you guys can shoot me. Oh, the Congo's going to want me, isn't he? I can reverse, but that's not going to help me very much. The Congo's a fast ship as well. Driven by a bloke called Iceman. Well, someone messed the Congo up, though. Good for them. Izuyuchi's about to be done for. What is this guy back here doing? Just kind of firing from the back, I guess. Alright. There's not a lot I can do here, really. I could try to run away. Alright, first off, get a couple of shots on this guy. I'd love to hit the Congo, but he's disappeared. I don't know what to do here, really. I'm the front line now. Everyone's behind me. I'm at the front. And this Congo will not let me forget it. I think we're done for. What's my secondaries range? 4. Nah, I think we're done. I think we're done. I don't see any particular hope in this one. And that other battleship doesn't seem that excited about engaging. I mean, if me and this guy behind me can really gang up on the Congo here, and if no one else starts firing on me, then maybe that other battleship just seems to want to reverse to the back of the map and not engage us. But I'm seeing this aircraft carrier sending bombs, which is not ideal. Oh no, he started to fire on me now. Now that he's parked himself at the back and realised there isn't anything else for him to do other than fight. Here come the bombs. Do-do-do-do. Here come the bombs. It's not really a huge amount one can do. I considered calling for help, but like, who could come and help at this point? Everyone else is somewhere else. All I'm doing is prolonging the inevitable. I can team up with South Carolina here. Maybe I can run a repair, get a little bit of health back before they spot me again, but that aircraft carrier is going to want us dead because we're essentially flanking around them. He's going to want to come after us. Oh wow, their whole team is just roving across the map towards us. Look at the minimap. They're all pointing at us and killing everything in their wake. They've lost one guy. We've lost 5, you know. We're done for. But, you know,
Is about to win.
yeah, it's just the aircraft carrier, me and that destroyer now. I did fuck him up, though. Alright. Now we're talking. Now let's turn into these torpedoes. Not a big fan of the Nevada, I'll be honest. She's a bit slow, poor range, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan. I'm not even going to try to dodge the next lot of torpedoes because we're not going to win. At least get a shot off at this guy though. Here come that next lot of torpedoes. Oh, it's my rear guns didn't fire. I was hoping my rear guns would fire first. Oh no, those planes must have ran out of juice.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Let me thank this guy. Always good to appreciate people and thank them. Because it does look like he is coming to hit my dude here. He's turning away. Let's hope that was a good shot, because I fired everything. Oh, here come those torpedoes again. I'm already turning hard to starboard, but I don't think it'll make much difference. Not this time. Oh, it will actually. Okay. That destroyer's probably going to be the one that sinks me. He'll set me on fire. He'll burn the crap out of me before I can do anything to him. Still, this has been quite fun. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's send a little good game out. That guy just killed Santa Claus. Hey, Sammy, did you... Okay, Sammy, you were watching earlier, right? My laptop crashed. It blue screened while I was streaming. What happened? Did it just cut out, or did the video cut out, but you could still hear me, or what was going on there? Because on my end, I didn't even notice because everything just kind of froze. It's funny, the output on the screens I look at was just frozen, but the output on my laptop screen blue screened. Yeah, I mean, I guess it would. Yeah, it was some kind of video error. I don't know. The only thing I did today is I installed, and I've not even got it running, but I installed an NVIDIA like audio video machine learning filter thingy for the mic. It's basically the thing that is already built into... I have a plugin for OBS that is basically that filters my mic to get rid of funny noises. So like if I do this with my controller, you don't hear it, right? Whereas if I go in and if I turn it off, hang on, audio, if I go and I turn the filter off, firstly I probably sound a bit different because you're hearing background noises, but also like you can hear my controller doing things. So there we go, the filter's back on. It's really handy. But you can get it standalone as well. You don't need to have it in OBS. And I wanted that for Helldivers, so that when I was talking to people on Helldivers, they wouldn't hear background noise. But I don't think that would have any effect, because it's not even running. I closed it, so I don't know. Wait, hang on. No, piss off. I'm going to get to the filters. Yeah, weird, but hopefully it doesn't happen again. You know, touch wood, knock on wood. Oh, my back. I'm going to lean back a bit. Oh, you know, I should probably look at what my dailies are. I probably have the one left. But I don't want to play the King George V. How should I be playing this ship? Does anyone know? I've not played it very much, and I don't think I've figured it out yet. I didn't restart the YouTube stream. Normally I would, but I didn't this time. Just got Twitch going again. Is that the appropriate move, though? Or are you just making a hilarious joke? Because, yeah, I don't know what to do with this thing. Some of the battleship line for the British stuff, people say, oh, your job is to set people on fire from a great distance. But I don't know if this is one of those. If this is one that should be setting people on fire. See exactly, that's what people say, right? That I should be setting people on fire. But what inevitably happens is I get engaged anyway, like, because they're like, oh, you should. I never understand this, because they're like, oh, you should like be coming in and out of the shadows kind of thing. And like, I understand the concept of staying out of like permanent spotting range, but if I'm firing my guns, I'm never really going back into the shadows. And the amount of time I'm out of the shadows is quite significant, and that's enough time for people to blast me out of the sea, because this ship seems relatively weak. But okay, I will go towards A and move towards my colleagues over here who are way out on their own. King Thungnunk and Headhunters. And I will try to stay back, and I will try to, I don't know, set people on fire maybe. And see how that goes. I don't have any speed boosts. I do have an accuracy thing, because I guess I was trying to load this thing out to be that kind of thing. Oh, it didn't do too much damage. But like, if I do get harassed by planes this whole time, then I'm screwed anyway. The range on this thing, maybe not the best. I don't know. Or is it a big map? It's so hard to tell. The map scale does not appear particularly effectively on the minimap. It's so hard to tell what the map scale is really, because like your icons are always the same size and the grid icons are always the same size. See this? See these torpedo planes coming my way? Oh no, they've changed their mind. They're going towards C. Good-o. Good-o. Alright, we finally have someone. He's still way out of range. But it's an Atlantico. Alright. Yeah, it can be hard to tell sometimes whether your ship just has poor range or whether it's because it's a really big map. God. It's always so annoying when people like send communications out multiple times, just spamming it just to be annoying. See, because I'm tired today, you're gonna get like the annoyed version of me. Irritable. Always bugs me like, oh yeah, you're a big boy, you know how to press the button more than once, you know. It's like a child whining and shouting like, mummy, mummy, mother, mother, mum, mum. Like, yeah, we heard you the first time, bro. Like, chill out. There you go, that's my little complaint about that. You'll never see me do that. I would never do that. It's so childish. Oh, I've got the Scrooge voice on. I quite like this one. Yeah. Alright, so we've got 3 battleships headed towards us. And it's us and one other battleship, as you saw, just passing me, the Alabama there. And I guess I keep moving sideways, because again, here's the point. If I'm supposed to be staying sort of towards the back and setting people on fire, I'm already kind of too close. But the alternative is to not be in cover, period. Like, I'm not too sure. Like, should I be turning away from the enemy at this point to try to break contact? Because I don't think that's going to happen at this point. I don't really think I can break contact, you know what I mean? And honestly, they're going to be firing at me a fair amount. Because, I don't know, am I going to hit this guy? I don't think I'm going to hit him. He's moving too fast. Oh yeah, I set him on fire, okay. But they've already done a fair little chunk of damage on me there. too bad of an engagement, but that's mainly because the guy that I was fighting chose to end it, which you know, I appreciate. I appreciate that. All right, Bismarck. Is he turning? He's turning back in. All right. See if I can do that again. Ah, set him on fire twice. God. All right. Yeah, this ship can do stuff. It's 11 a.m. Beans, but yeah, you wait. Hang on. It's Okay, well it's midday actually. What time is it there? Wait, are you weren't up late, right? I can't tell if you've been to bed or not. He might already have left anyway. You know. I'm so confused because the time zones, and he and I were hanging out early this morning, which would be, I don't know, 8. I'm so confused. Time. What is time anyway? Time is relative. What is it they say in the Dark Tower? Time is a face on the water. I didn't used to understand that, but I think it means, you know, time is all wibbly wobbly, and like a face on the water. You know, it's distorted and unclear. All right, I am going to put the fires out here, and I am just going to continue to run away. I think I'm in a position to fire on the enemy without being seen at the moment. Oh, this guy... Look, I love you, but my friend, you need to run away. What are you doing? Is he trying to... Look at him. He's trying to do a torpedo run, maybe? I'm never going to hit this guy. I think that's going to hit the island. I didn't have a lot of an option there, really. Wow, maybe he went after the cruiser. I'm in trouble here, though. I am in trouble. Because that guy's about to die. No way is he going to live. Like, okay, he got the cruiser, but he's not getting the other guy. Let's bring my guns around to this side. Okay, so I'm out of visual range right now. Yeah, he's trying to torpedo. Oh my god, he did it. Holy shit. Headhunters. Fucking hell. Look at this guy. This guy just slaughtered both of them. I thought he was done for. Turns out he was the hunter. Oh, don't give me that sunlight. My eyes. I need to put some shades on. Oh. No. There's my little monitor thing. Screw it. Okay, I'm way too far back. Right now I'm further back than the aircraft carrier is, because he's actually moving towards the enemy. But I was trying to do that thing of like staying back and being the guy that sets people on fire and doesn't push too hard in and start brawling. Maybe I went a bit too far there, but because the thing is, I thought that one cruiser was going to die and it was going to be me on my own in this corner, and I wanted to break contact as much as possible before they started chasing me down, rather than getting stuck next to them and just getting slaughtered. But things obviously turned around, and that guy, there he is over there, frickin' saved the day. What? Pip, tally-ho. Alright, now we're back in it. What do you think? You think I hit him? I like the yellow shells they've got going on there. Scrooge. You know what? That's fitting, right? Because yellow like gold. Scrooge is all about money. That guy loves money. Am I going to hit him? He is far away. Oh, there we go. I set him on fire. A job well done. Oh, this guy has one of those ships that can just, like, roll fire constantly. Hopefully I can piss him off. I mean, look, I think we've won. Now, I could be wrong, but I think we're going to win this one. You know what I'm saying? Alright, that went reasonably well. That went reasonably well. kind of middling for me, but I'm never entirely sure what to do in the King George V. That is our dailies complete. Yeah. Yeah. What am I leveling up? Anything on my favorites list here? I was considering pulling out an aircraft carrier. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. And I, the heavens embroidered cloths. Yeah. Is that what that poem's called? The cloths of heaven, something like that. I think that's what it's actually called. Yeah. And I, the heavens embroidered cloths, enwrought with golden and silver light, the blue and the dim and the dark cloths of night and light and the half-light. I would spread the cloths under your feet, but I, being poor, have only my dreams. I have spread my dreams under your feet. Tread softly, because you tread on my dreams. As I was saying earlier, I think that was one of his more well-known poems. Actually, I bought this wonderful little print of his collected works, Yeats' collected works, like a pocketbook version. Really, really gorgeous little hardback. Really nice kind of embossed cover. And of course, the last couple of lines of that were printed on the back. I took it to be a sign that I'd picked the right copy of that book. Alright, first thing I like to do, because you kind of know where the enemy aircraft carrier is right now, I like to just fly straight at him and see if I can maybe torpedo him at the very beginning of the match. Just for funsies, just for the lols. You do kind of have to get past the massed anti-aircraft fire of everything in front of him, which can be annoying. Oh, look at that. Ships in the night. Or planes in the night. Here come his torpedo planes. Whee! That's concerning. Oh, don't drift. I think I have controller drift a little bit there. Alright. So, let's hope he's to the right of this guy. Oh, no, there's two of them anyway. Alright. See, this is the problem. These guys are going to have so much anti-air. Come on, where is he? Where is he? He has to be right here. He has to be right... He's right here. There we go. Okay, now what is the dive time on these? I'm not used to this guy. Come slightly round to the side. Alright, try that. I don't know if I'll hit him, but I'll give it a crack. Oh yeah, I got him. I hit him twice and incapacitated something. Should we try doing that again? Should we give it a go? You know what? You're about to get some, my friend. You're about to get some. He's gonna have started moving after that. He is he, yeah, he's still flying his bomber planes. There they are flying past me now. So he's not steering his ship, but he may have done in the interim, you know. Okay. Oh, my fighter's launched. I think he may be coming to bomb me. I think he's pissed off. Yeah, here he comes. Watch my health go down in a sec. I guess he missed. Alright, come on. Swing it around. I'm sacrificing a lot of fighters to accomplish this. Worth it, though. That better have landed. Alright, where are we going to go here? I'm reckoning left. Probably the wise move. Let's swing hard left. Frankly, we could be about to be spotted if there's a destroyer in sea moving towards us. I must have missed, which is a shame because I thought I was pretty on target there. But hey ho. Are his torpedo planes coming after me, or are they going after one of those battleships? They're going after the battleships. Alright. I'm going to have to focus on regular ships now. I can't be pissing around going after their aircraft carrier forever. Because it took a lot of torpedo planes to do that, but it is silly fun, and I do enjoy doing it. Oh, my back. Oh, kill me now. Ah. Alright, all our boys seem to be hiding. Let's see what they could be hiding from. Probably that guy. Am I going to be able to hit this Tennessee? Maybe. I'll dive nice and early before his anti-air gets busy on me and shoots all my planes down. I don't know if I'm going to hit him. Seems like a bad shot to me. I'm still getting used to this aircraft carrier, I guess. No, I didn't hit him. Alright, on to bomber planes, and we will just come to a stop here as well. There's nowhere I want to be right now. Our boys here seem to be doing alright. I wonder if I should be helping our boys back here instead. I mean, it's harder for the enemy to maneuver with all these mountains around. Are these mountains or just really big hills? I don't know. I guess they're kind of mountains. Well, the Frederick here is headed straight towards me, although he is beginning to turn to starboard here. So. See if that hits him. Oh yeah, that hit him a little bit. Oh jeez, look at that. Try and swing around. I'm not going to try and hit the destroyer because I'll never hit the flame. I can never hit destroyers. Well, that's a lot of anti-air. Come on, can we... What happened? I'm confused. Did we run out of fuel? We probably ran out of fuel. I wasn't paying attention. I am very tired. Yeah, we probably ran out of fuel. That's a shame. I pressed the button to dive, and immediately the planes just disappeared, and I was confused, thinking I'd pressed the wrong button or something. Something weird happened when I was playing Helldivers this morning. I hadn't died or anything, but the camera suddenly like put me in the sky. And I was just looking around in the sky. It was so strange. Alright, I kind of want to come at him from an angle here. If I can, but I've already kind of messed this up. That's a bad drop. That is a bad drop. Terrible drop that was. Yeah, what an awful, awful drop. Oh, I'm not even going to be able to get another one off, am I? That's a terrible drop as well, but there's a... Oh, God, look at that. That's awful.
Requesting support.
I'm about to get spotted. The rest of my team have all buggered off up to B and left, like, one dude to defend me. So I need to get moving here. And all I can do really is send my bomber planes after this guy, which are not going to do much of anything. Although that said, how much health does he have? Oh no, he's dead. Yeah, he's done for. Alright. We're okay then.
Nice work.
Still, there is that destroyer. Oh, I've only just looked at the top of the screen. We're winning. No thanks to me, I don't think I've done particularly well in this match. Sometimes I do quite well as the aircraft carrier, not today. By the time I get up here, as often happens when I'm the aircraft carrier, look at that. By the time I get to where I'm going, the guy's been killed anyway. Oh, yep, that guy's dead as well. There's just a battleship back here now who I previously considered torpedoing, but he seemed so not part of the match that I didn't bother, you know? Anyway, let's at least spot him for our fellow comrades here.
Our victory is in sight.
What intelligence data could you possibly need? I've spotted the enemy for you. Like, oh no, we're out of fuel. Alright, well at least I didn't die, right?
Good game, everyone.
I don't think I'll get... What do you think? You think I'll get over there before the match ends? Back is killing me. I'm going to sit back here now. Sore back. I know this isn't the most entertaining stream of the week. By the way, someone followed me yesterday. I got a follow yesterday. I wasn't even streaming yesterday. And it was, and this is a clever username, right? Because the username is spelled Kewydde, right? QED. QED17. I thought that was a really clever name. Alright, where are we here? You know what? Screw it. Let's just dive on him. I know it's not a good angle, but who cares? He's reversing anyway. Oh, what a terrible, terrible shot that was. Terrible shot. I only ended up... You know what? I got those 2 torpedo hits at the start against the aircraft carrier, and that was about it. What a terrible match. That went awfully. Usually I'm able to do better than that with an aircraft carrier. I guess I'm just tired.
Good show. All stations, concentrate fire.
This guy has used the terrain to his advantage and survived for quite a long time.
That was a great battle. That's how it's done.
It was a great battle for you, mate, because you trounced them. They went up through A, they went up through B, they killed everything in their path, and now they're swinging around to the other side of the map to...
That's how it's done.
There you go, 1,000 points. Oh. What is going on back here? Hang on. I have so many pillows. So many pillows. Wow, how am I not at the bottom? Wow. Shocking. It really is. Well, when you have a bad match like that, you've got to pull out the kamikaze. You know, someone asked me last week which commander I have on the kamikaze, and I forgot to check. And I also forgot to check this time as well. I suppose I could always back out and have a look. Right, who is this? Show guys... No, not show guys bio. Guises? Well, who is it? Who... It's Tanaka. There you go. It's Tanaka. Whoever asked me last week, now you know. Drink your tea. Oh, thank God. Ah. I'll be back on form tomorrow when I do another stream. I guarantee that I will be on top form. And then on Friday, I have to remove my living room window and carry a couch through the window.
Attention. Focus on protecting the base.
Which is easier than you'd think. You'd think
Let's make
taking a
this
window
game
out would be
be
difficult.
dangerous.
And if it was a traditional window with window putty, you would be very correct. But these days, with these plastic windows, the PVC ones, oh, it's dead easy. You know what? Normally I love like kind of sneaking around like this area, usually from this side, not from the side I'm on now. I like doing that with a destroyer and cruiser. This is just so much fun. Even a battleship, you can have a lot of fun in here. Be sneaky. I don't want to do it with my kamikaze. I like the open water, but you know, you've got to take what you're given, I suppose.
Thank you. Knew you wouldn't let me down.
Who have we got? A Koenig and a Normandy. And I'm stretching my back. I need to lie down. That's what I need. Got a couple of our team coming this way.
Enemies ahead. Get ready.
Now, are they bold because they have a friendly destroyer in front of them? I would imagine so. I would imagine that is indeed why they are so happy with themselves. Let's just fire one. Look at the guy behind me. He's fucking turned around. With this guy, the Koenig, he's pointing towards the back of the map. Hang on, I'm being murdered. I'm being attacked. Alright, so we know that their destroyer is, or was over there. We did see him earlier on the minimap, but I guess he's moved his way over. Look, there's no, normally there'd be a cap in here to defend. There is no cap to defend. I am more than happy to let them come through the throat of this thing where it's easier to torpedo them. I don't need to defend this tiny island in this particular match. I'm quite happy to not do so. To that end, let's just do that. Maintain a good separation. You don't want something to come popping out from round a corner and suddenly spot you. And let's just see what happens. Let's see what comes out of the woodwork, because it will eventually. These guys are coming through here. Regardless of anything else, they are going to come through here. They're not going to decide not to, you know what I mean? Okay, so we know where their destroyer is, I'm pretty sure. Or one of them, I should say. The other one's over there. It could have been the New Mexico, but I think it was a destroyer. What do I know? What do I know? Ismail is changing her mind slightly now that she saw a couple of my torpedoes. But only slightly. We've got another friendly destroyer coming in. He's getting danger close.
I could use your support.
Screw it. This probably won't work, but let's just do that anyway.
Leave it to me.
Ooh,
It's a go. Full speed ahead.
what's he doing? Yeah, I'm really curious to see what this guy spots. What this guy, you know, pulls out of the woodwork here. Ah, clever. The Ismail crashed himself, so I'm not going to hit him at all. Well, actually, you never know. I don't think I'll hit the Ismail, actually, but I don't think I'll hit anything. Even this guy's screeching to a halt here. Our destroyer buddy has engaged the enemy and is now turning away. And, yeah, we got a hit. 2 hits, 3 hits. Alright, yeah. Caused some flooding. Did a thing. Let's assume these guys are going to reverse. And now I myself will turn around. Do a little orbit here. Yeah, my buddy over there has laid smoke. He's in a bad way. He crashed himself into an island. And here come 2 of their destroyers on the other side of this rock, headed this way. You never know, maybe they'll crash into my torpedoes. Wouldn't that be nice? Stranger things have happened. Alright, I've pushed a bit too far back here. I need to just move in a touch. Yeah, I want to get a bit closer now. See what I mean? Regardless of anything else, they will push through here. No matter how much we fire torpedoes at them, they know that they want to push through, and they will push through. Which of these guys is in range? Yeah, this guy, but... yeah, that's not going to happen, is it? He'll wiggle about. Maybe the fella next to him will get hit again. Maybe. Oh, hang on. We got a destroyer headed straight for us here. Let's kick in the engine burn. I don't want him to spot us. Look at him. He's pushing right at us. The Gepard.
Let me show you our target.
He knows I'm here. And he's chasing me down. There we go. I hit, did I hit? Was it the New Mexico again? Yeah, it was the New Mexico. The Gepard is chasing me off. He doesn't need to see me to keep me away, you know what I mean? Alright, I need to turn because I'm about to hit a battleship. Alright, I got an assist. New Mexico on New Mexico violence. That Gepard is there, and he's still turning in towards us. At this point, we have so many guys here that I could just engage him with my guns, but I don't really want to risk my life. Come on, guys. There's a bajillion of you. Alright. If he's still alive by the time I get my guns around, I will engage him, because I'm tired of this. I need to get back into the fight. Alright, there you go. Oh shit, they have a kamikaze. Now that is a ship that we need to engage in some fashion. I mean, that's the worst ship I could possibly have to engage. Come on.
Direct your fire at that target.
Right now, he's not moving. He's just barely in range. While he's not doing anything, I really need to hit him. Come on, hit him. This guy is a massive threat. Alright, beautiful, he's dead. Good, well done.
We're in the lead now. Good luck.
Wow! Wow, wow, wow. Wowee. Alright.
Torpedoes direct front.
Oh, goodbye to that battleship, yeah. Alright, so they've not really seen me yet. I feel like this guy is going to be able to rapidly hit the brakes. But he sees a winning... He sees a win here. He knows that the New Mexico has no health. Let me stay out of the way of this destroyer. And he just wants to push in and slaughter the New Mexico, and I'm hoping that will be good for us. I think he hit the accelerator. I don't know that I'm going to hit him. Oh, I might do. It's like his guns are looking at my torpedoes. Okay, so he actually didn't change course at all, and I fucked him up. Okay, good. This gives our New Mexico a chance to turn the tide here. And yes, I could fire my guns, but these guys have got it. I want to remain hidden as long as possible, because I want to go down after whatever this other battleship is now. You know, it's still even Stevens here. Like we have a chance here. Although, did we lose? Yeah, we lost that battleship. Okay. So who's here with me? This Duchafault? Me and this Duchafault. We have one battleship to kill here. So it could go either way. This guy appears to want to crash into me. Nice. You had all of the ocean. And you chose crashing into me. Wonder where he's going. Oh no, it's one of these. These things seem like extremely capable battleships, you know what I mean? And whenever I'm up against a Verbus Untis, I always get slaughtered. Right, let's see. So he's there. My colleague has fired some torpedoes off. I really would like to get a better eye on where he is. Where he's going.
Your fire support would do the trick.
I'm not sure if he's going to swing left or right. I assume left. It's quite difficult to tell, though. I need to be able to see him. He's not getting hit by any of those torpedoes. Oh, no, he just did. I think. Alright, this might be the end of me, but I'm going to go for it anyway. Screw it. Maybe he came this way. Maybe. I don't think he did. But if he didn't, then he'll be over to the left. Oh, no, he did come this way.
5 minutes left.
He
Let's
did come
hurry if
this
we
way.
wanna win.
Where are his guns, though? Oh, his guns are right here. This isn't going to be good. Alright, I fired all of them just to be sure.
Their battleship.
Ooh! Well, we lost a lot of health there, but we stayed the course, and goodbye that guy. We didn't really have the time to wait for him to come to us properly, you know, wait till he was out in the open, because you never know what's going to happen on the other side of the map. We had the opportunity to just go after one dude there. Now, the Dallas is taking cover from our battleship, from the looks of it. She's hiding behind a rock. How's our battleship doing? He's doing alright. Oh, he's a Fuso. No wonder they're taking cover. That's good. I don't want to engage this guy. I would like instead for him to continue to hide. What?
Engine boost is on. Oh, I love
Yeah,
being
okay.
fast.
If I can get a... I don't think I'll hit him. I mean, it's difficult to hit cruisers at such extreme ranges with torpedoes. That said, we have an opportunity here if he doesn't change course, because he won't see the torpedoes until really quite late. Hang on a minute. I don't want to go into his base just yet, because it'll tip him off to the fact that there's someone behind him. Now I'm okay with doing it. Now let's see if any of these torpedoes hit. They are kind of jumping at him from round this corner, so he doesn't have a huge amount of time to react, but he still can. Yeah, okay, one of them hit. 2 of them hit. 3 of them hit. Nice. I mean, he's the last guy left with no health. I might as well shoot at him, you know. There we go. It was a fun little match. See what I mean? Whenever you're getting down, just whip out your kamikaze. 14 torpedo hits. Come on. You can never see me when I'm at the top because of the weird zoom in thing I have turned on. But honest, I'm up there. You can believe me. Have a little rest now. We can all have a little rest. I'll be wrapping up pretty soon. As I said at the start of the stream, I'm quite tired today, and I just want to have a nice, short, relaxing stream where I don't have to use my brain very much. Then I can go lie in a dark room, have some lunch, have another cup of tea. Oh, thank God for tea. Yeah, man, Alias, that TV show. I'm almost to the end of the first episode, and it got heavy. It got dark. Did not expect that. Just wondered about those houses on stilts. You saw it on the load screen just there. Like, they must get pretty cold, right? Because the wind will whip right underneath the floor. So you have like an extra, like, you got to insulate the floor as well, the way you'd insulate the walls. Screw it, I'm going towards B. I like to get a little brawly with the Warspite. It either works or it doesn't. I mean, they've got 4 destroyers though, so it might go poorly.
Gentlemen, capture that area.
Good luck, everyone. Good freaking luck. I'm gonna wing back a little. Oh, I've already been seen. Oh no, a Higua. That's a beast of a ship. The Higua's gonna tear me up before I get anywhere near B.
All firing efforts at the target.
I need to get lucky, huh? Oh, the Higua's not even looking at me right now. Well, she will be soon enough. I need to get into cover. Oh, what's this? The Lugdunum. Okay, I don't really know the Lugdunum well yet. I know it's that. It's that one that we got over Christmas. You reckon that'll hit? I don't know. God, we've got 3 destroyers coming our way. Oh, come on. Hit the Higua, come on. Oh, just... She's moving a touch faster than we thought. Do you reckon this guy's coming around to torpedo me? Oh, I reckon he is. I reckons he is. He's trying to get real close.
Deliver your shells to that warship swiftly.
How has he disappeared? He's right in front of me. Alright, well. Oh, no, he's back again. I scratched him. It's time to turn away now. Problem is, now that I've been distracted by that destroyer, everyone else is firing on me. And you'll notice that, like, the other destroyer, the other battleship that's around here at the moment is like way behind me, and he's reversing. He's reversing away from the battle for some reason. Anyway, I've lost half my health. I knew this would happen. Oh, Game Boy, you're on Twitch now. You may have noticed... oh, hang on. You are the same Game Boy, right? As the Game Boy that was on YouTube? I just assumed, but I probably shouldn't just assume. I was running this stream on YouTube earlier, but then in the middle of the stream, my laptop blue screened. It crashed, and I just didn't restart the YouTube stream, which is why I'm here and not here, as it were.
Problem solved, sir.
Yeah, I'm about to get killed by this destroyer. Oh, good-o. I did think of you when I decided not to restart the YouTube stream, but then I thought, oh, well, you know, he usually watches the tanks ones anyway. He's probably not here today. Ah, it was weird. It was real weird. My laptop just stopped. It never does that either. This is unfortunate. We never really managed to get over to B without being slaughtered by everything. Suddenly everyone just started focusing on me. Or at least it felt that way. I was definitely getting shot at by a couple of ships, you know? It's a pity. But the thing is, in this game, when you lose some health, the enemy notices that you've got less health than everyone else, and so they will switch their focus to you because you're the target with the less health, so they're more likely to kill. Which means you lose even more health, which encourages even more players to focus on you. And it's this kind of loop, this kind of deadly loop, you know? Oh, did you now? You know what I want? A pillow. I'm very tired today. Ah, that's what I'd like. I'd like a pillow. Shaped like Odin, or indeed any god. Maybe not a spiky god. Where's my commander crate? I want to see it when I open it. I don't really care. There's no commander I care about getting at the moment. Sure, Vian, whoever he is. You'd think I'd know being English, but I haven't got a clue. So you know what? You can hear me yawning now. Oh. Good-o. Are you going to play this game on Steam when it comes to PC? I might do. Well, if I can carry my account across with all of the stuff I've unlocked, you know, and just carry on playing on the PC instead of the Xbox, that's exactly what I'll do. because it'll be a much better resolution and frame rate. This thing barely runs at 30 FPS on this console. So it would be very, very nice to play this game in 60 FPS, say. Oh, that would be lovely. That would be really nice. Fair enough. Although, in this case, it should be identical because it's literally the same game. I'm not talking about the PC. It's weird, right? So there's World of Warships on PC. And then there is World of Warships Legends, this game, which is the console port, which is, you know, developed kind of separately and has separate features and stuff. But they're bringing this game, the console version, they're bringing this to PC. So it's kind of weird. It's going to be a PC port of a console port of a PC game, which is also on mobile, come to think of it. You can play this game on mobile as well. I always forget that. My hat is off to anyone who manages to play something like this on a phone screen, on a touch screen. That just seems wild. You know what? I don't want to turn this hard. I actually want to go towards C. Oh yeah, my hat is off to them, I swear. Why have I got high explosive selected? But yeah, I'm hoping it's literally just this game. It should be. I mean, it is. I played the beta. Obviously, I couldn't use my account. It was just a beta account, but I got into the beta. It's not hard. You just have to apply at the right time when it's open. And yeah, it was this game. It ran fine. I ran it for a super short time. Found out that, yep, it's this game all right, and it runs fine, and that's the last I looked at it. Anyway, played the Scharnhorst? Sure, you know, I considered playing the Scharnhorst when I saw it in my list a few minutes ago.
I see foes. Prepare to fight.
Thanks for the follow, Game Boy. Game Boy 2 Dad, 348. I'm going to get bombed by a plane. That gets me to 76, you know. Slowly but surely crawling towards 100. One day we'll get there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here comes a Mahan. To ruin my day. Oh yeah, there's those torpedoes. What do you reckon? 2, 3? Oh yeah, 3. Oh, because there's another. Look at that. There's another guy, T-22. I mean, those are two very good ships. All I can do here is... It's unfortunate that it's gone down this way. But again, the enemy, like in that last match, the enemy have 4 destroyers. All I can do is turn and run away and wait for my team to defeat the enemy. And now the destroyer's doing that thing that really annoys me that destroyers do, where they just sit in the smoke and shoot at you. Because it doesn't matter how tiny and puny they are or how big and powerful you are. If they can fire at you with complete impunity, they will eventually kill you. And there is absolutely nothing you can do. You can't see them, you can't fight them, you can't run away from them. You're in a battleship, you're too slow and too big to run away, you know? So all you can do is just get killed. There's absolutely no counter to this whatsoever. It'd be nice if there was some counter. It's alright to have, you know, powerful abilities. But you have to be able to counter them in some way. Or else what's the point? Yeah, someone's messing up this T-22. Yeah, there you go. Belarus. I'm still screwed because, again, that destroyer can just sit in that smoke and slaughter me. He doesn't have to move or engage with the game in any way. He just sits there. And there is nothing anyone can do about it. Look at that. He's just sat there. I could even try to shoot him, but it'd just be a complete guess as to where he is. See what I mean? Oh yeah, there he is. I can't really hit him though. He's very fast. Look, he's put the he's put the accelerator on after I fired. There you go. The aircraft carrier got him. Well, you know, good job, aircraft carrier. Good job. Well done. I didn't see that coming. That guy should have just finished me off. He was so close to killing me. He could have just killed me. Oh, sorry. I've not been reading the chat. You really want the Scharnhorst? Yeah. I have a book on my shelf that details the sinking of the Scharnhorst. They were raiding the British ports at where was it? It was a famous port as well. I can see it, I can picture it. Anyway, they were not expecting like a bunch of battleships to be there waiting for them. So they headed in towards this port, and then there were a bunch of battleships moving out to meet them, and they turned and ran away and got sunk as they were retreating. Where was it? It was, yeah, they were ambushed by, like, the Invincible and all that lot. Well, I say ambushed. Kind of ambushed. Ambushed in the sense that, I mean, our ships didn't sneak up on them. Our ships just stayed where they were, but it was an ambush in the sense that they didn't expect those ships to be in that port, I guess. Man, where was it? It was the Falklands. There you go. I couldn't remember the name. It was the Falklands. Yeah. We would have gotten them all, I think, but they were concerned that as the Germans were retreating, that they may have dropped mines and such into the water, and so they were a bit more dubious about chasing them down, and so I think a couple of them got away. I don't know. I'm surprised I'm alive right now. I don't know who's going to win this match. Everyone's kind of spread out all over the place. You've got a friendly destroyer up at the top of the map trying to sink their aircraft carrier. I think that's their aircraft carrier. But he's being chased off by one of their destroyers. And then you've got us here, and this guy's just come into firing range, so let's actually engage him. But again, like, these guys could end up trying to set me on fire a bunch. So I know I'm not going to be bringing all of my guns to bear, and God, they're not great in terms of aim. Oh, you know what? He's laying smoke instead of engaging. My concern is that the cruisers could just set me on fire, you know? You reckon he's probably hit reverse? I mean, I don't know. Let's just do that and see if we hit anything. Yeah, we got him. We scratched the paint. I'm intrigued because he really wants to kill that cruiser. I wonder if the Balearis has smoke, because that would be extremely handy. Come on, Balearis, what are you doing? Oh, we have a kamikaze. Oh, the kamikaze's screwed.
Get back now!
I don't want to give a bajillion orders, but I do need intelligence. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the battleship that just says I need intelligence. But I can't see the enemy. You don't remember your password on Chrome. That's concerning. As long as it's not your Google account or something, that would be annoying. But then you could always recover it. You know, you got your recovery emails, your recovery phone numbers, and all that kind of jazz. If I can close the distance with this guy and get a better spread on my weapons, I'm hoping this cruiser is coming with me.
We've been spotted.
Yes, indeed we have. I tell you, the Texas, powerful as you can see, but the spread on those shots is pretty awful. Alright, calm down, Santa Claus. I think I've got Santa on this ship. Alright, hang on. I know it's a bit obvious, but I just want to point out that we should be going after the Dido here. She can't see me at the moment, which is quite handy, but I don't think we're going to win this. Oh, come on. There we go. They hit me. Something awful. Something awful. Ooh. Okay. I'm hoping as my last act maybe I can take out the Dido. Although she may just be taken out by bomber planes, honestly. Come on, get those guns around. Get those guns around. She could take me out just as easily. I've got no health left.
Give them fire. Now.
Yeah, she got me. She got me. I did my best. Turned on my secondary boosters or anything. I'll see you, Sammy. Oh, how old are you this year, Game Boy dad? Game Boy 2 dad? You were once a Game Boy and then you became a dad? I'm gonna have dreams about that.
5 minutes left.
What have they got? What are their destroyers? A Robotnik and whatever that is. I reckon they're gonna win. 5 minutes. They're winning on points. Destroyers can stay out of range of the cruisers or indeed shoot the crap out of them as they are doing. Oh yeah, they can go around the map and slaughter us. They're gonna win this. Oh, 16. That's not very serious. Well, I mean, I suppose it depends. Some countries you're expected to get a job and move out of your parents' house at the age of 16. So I suppose that would be serious. But in my country, you stay with your parents, you don't have to get a job, and you can stay in school. In which case, not that serious. Cruiser. I'm gonna go for cruiser. I was wondering how you were a father. I mean, there are some people who are fathers at 16, of course. There were a couple of people in my school because we were in like quite a deprived area, and there were a couple of people who had kids when they were like 15 and stuff. Only like 2 or 3 people. It was certainly it wasn't the norm or anything. People still talked about it like, oh, you know, such and such, etc., etc. Anyway, I'm getting away with my thoughts. Yes, 16. I had a Pentium 4 PC when I was 16. Windows XP. God, XP was such a good OS. Man, if it was still getting security updates and it's, well, I was going to say and stuff like browser and Discord, but there is a browser that works on XP, like a modern browser. I forget what it's called. I'd still be using it if it still had security updates. It's just such a solid operating system. It does lack some of the modern, you know, the mod cons, some of the modern conveniences. But, you know, if they'd updated it just a bit here and there, it would still be solid. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to pull out the Scharnhorst and I didn't. I completely forgot. I'll pull it out next match. I completely forgot. Oh, I'll try and remember. I have such a bad memory. That's a problem with me. I'll forget something 2 seconds after seeing it. You know, not forget-me-nots. Yeah, forget-me-nots. You know the concept of forget-me-not, where you take a rope or a string or something and you tie a knot into it, and that helps you remember something. I always used to think that was really silly when I was growing up, because it just didn't make any sense to me. But nowadays, I do similar things, and it works, because as soon as you see the knot, you remember the thing you were trying to remember, and you've definitely forgotten it. What I do, if I'm going to have a shower and I take my watch off, and if I see that the watch needs charging, I will, like, buckle up the watch, and then when I get out of the shower, I see the watch is buckled, and that reminds me that it needs charging. And it's a bit like a forget-me-not. It really works. 16 and no girlfriend. Well, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. There's far more interesting things to be doing when you're 16 than having a girlfriend anyway. You are in the best shape physically that you'll ever be in your life. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff and your body just recovers. You have very little in the way of responsibilities. You don't need to pay rent. You don't need to pay the electricity bill. You don't need to pay the water bill, the gas bill, council tax. You don't need to work 40 hours a week. You get the point. You have a lot of free time, and the kind of youthful body and energy that allows you to utilize that free time, stay up really late at night and stuff, and still be pretty energetic the next day. I don't know. Those are just the most obvious things. When I think about things that I don't have now compared to then, because obviously I'm sat here playing video games. I can still do that, but you know, you lose certain things when you get a bit older. Usually it's energy and free time and things. But yeah, the girlfriend thing. I don't know. It's a tough one. You shouldn't think about it as like, oh, I need to have a girlfriend. Like, oh, I don't have a girlfriend yet. Because it's more about meeting the right person. You should think about, oh, I want to meet the right person, not, oh, I want a girlfriend. Because if you get into the mindset of, oh, I need to get a girlfriend, then you might end up just deciding to date someone you don't like because, oh, at least then I'll have a girlfriend. And, it's, you know, that's not the way to look at it. Anyway, let me actually read chat. Oh, you said nothing. Okay, good. Yeah, so it's not about having a girlfriend, it's about having the right girlfriend. And the right girlfriend might come along next week. Or, you know, might come along in 20 years. You never know. But it'll be great when it happens. The other thing to think about, and this happens to people of all ages, a lot of people get so focused on finding a partner that they don't focus on themselves. And the best way, at any age, to get a partner, the best way to have people, to have like a women actually be interested in you, is to live your life, to be yourself, to have your interests, to just be relaxed and focus on your own interests. And when you do that, you'll meet someone. Whereas people who focus so hard on trying to be the perfect partner and find a date and blah, 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 they end up just not being as attractive, I guess. Take, for example, you get a lot of people who hide their interests because they're embarrassed about them, right? And they think like, oh, a partner wouldn't be interested in me if they knew that I'm really into this or I'm really into that or whatever. Because the reality is, they don't have to be into your interests, but they will find you very attractive when they see the passion you have for what you're into. Basically, people who are passionate about things are attractive. Oh, this cruiser's turned around and run away. I was trying to chase him down, but he's already over there. Yeah, people who are passionate about things are attractive. It doesn't really matter what they're passionate about. It can be a bit weird, and that's fine, because your interests don't have to be their interests. Oh, you're lagging. Oh, well. Don't worry, there'll be an archive. Alright, let's see if I get slaughtered. The Koenigsberg is a very good ship. I would say the equal of the Emil Burton here. But she is running away, low on health, and not engaging me, so... The Koenigsberg is a fine ship, though. Oof. Good day, sir. Good day. Yep. Live your life. And someone will come to you. But if you're constantly searching for someone, it's like a kettle. You watch a kettle, it never boils. Like a watch kettle never boils, right? If you stress out too much about getting a partner, you'll just be unhappy the whole time. There's no point to it. Whereas if you just carry on with your life, Be a cool person. Be yourself. Eventually, you'll meet someone, and it'll just happen. Oh, he's moving towards me. I thought he was moving away. I feel sorry for these guys. You thought my name was Obi-Wan? No, just Obi. I do like those films. Alright, the Nevada's gonna screw me. In fact, I'm gonna turn around. I don't think it's gonna work out for me. I think I'm done. With this amount of health, I can't really turn fast enough. Hang on, that's not what I wanted to say. Shatter smoke screen! Oh! I'm gonna good game because I think he's got me. Yeah, he got me. Good old Johnny Shambo. That was a good match, though. I reckon we have a nice shot of winning here. They seem a little bit strewn out. But the main thing is that I remember to pull a Scharnhorst out, just like you asked. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. Ah, I'm doing it. I think I must have pulled this ship out before. Once. From the look of how much XP I have on it, I must have pulled it out like once. We got secondary targeting. Yeah, okay, sure. Got a little booster on there. Got some camo. Okay. Okay. Ah. Mod the secondary. Wait, mod the secondary mod. What? I mean, I'm guessing you're telling me to focus on my secondaries, right? My secondary guns. Something about configuring them or something to have better range or something. That's a guess. I'm very tired today, as you can tell. I will be wrapping up here pretty soon because I can barely string a sentence together at this point, and that's not fair on people who are watching, you know. Oh, yeah, I can't wait to go to bed tonight. Oh, I'm going to sleep so well. Well, here she be, in all her glory. The raider herself. Shame I can't zoom in. I can do this, though. There you go. I really wish it would just let me look at the ship instead of turning the camera around. But there you go. You can kind of see it. Alright. Where the hell are we going? Alright, let's check this thing out. So 6 kilometers on the torpedoes. No tube by tube, but we have 2 sets of torpedoes. Alright. Okay. Oh yeah, and what is our secondary range? 5.6. Average, respectable. I'm gonna turn my guns. You know, she's a lithe vessel, isn't she? She's thin. Okay, hello. Ah yes, the Kitchukun. Alright, come on, Kitchukun.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
She's not moving too fast, this might hit. Those guns come about fast enough, don't they? Alright.
Fire on the designated target.
Now I'm concerned. Now I'm getting out of here. The Lugdunum. I mean, I don't want to sink straight away. I've only played this ship once. I don't know what I'm doing. Must I hit her? You know, let's slow down a bit. I don't necessarily want to leave straight away, especially because the Lugdunum appears to be running. I don't have any choice at this point in turning around. I'm kind of stuck on my course. I mean, maybe I could turn. Oh, no, no, no. You know what? They've just killed our cruiser. Yeah.
Retreat now!
I'm not staying to fight all those ships with just me and this one cruiser that's also running away. Oh dear, what's your exam in? I always find it very difficult to prepare for exams. I don't think it works well for me. I have ADHD, and like revision just doesn't work great. It's just like reading from a textbook does very little for me. I need to be engaged by the content. It needs to be something that I can actively engage with. If I just read it off a page, it just goes in one ear and out the other. It's not at all helpful. And just revision is extremely boring. Like in the class, when you're with the teacher and being engaged by the subject, that's great. And then I learn things, and when I can see them visually, or when I can actively like do it with some kind of experiment, or if I'm learning, if I'm in IT or something and I'm learning a thing. But once it becomes like, oh yeah, you need to remember facts and figures and spout them off in an exam or whatever, meh. What do you mean reviewing is cheating? What's cheating?
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
Me run away now. I mean, I'm hitting these guys. I'm not exactly doing tons of damage or anything. I'm hoping the Lugdunum isn't going to fire on me, but if I were him, I would. He seems to be busy with someone else. I can't really fire on this guy either.
Attention, support that target.
I'm going to have to follow the
All stations.
Ashitaka here. Try and help her out. She's screwed. And so am I. Come on.
All stations. Reporting the
Oh,
position
this
of
guy is reversing so that I just can't hit him. He's just constantly reversing.
concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
I don't see this going well for us. I do not. Oh, we'll kill this guy, but that doesn't mean we're going to win. Alright, that's all well and good. But now we need to stay on this side. Oh, maybe not. Yeah. Oh, no, I've made a mistake. God damn it. I changed my mind. I actually want to be on the other side of the map. I thought these guys would be higher up. Staying on this side would keep me in cover. But all it's really done is left me open. I know I'm going to crash here, but if I can just turn as much as possible. You know what, screw it. Let's just go for it. Okay, there we go. There it is. Come on. 3-point turn. 3-point turn. Let's go. Oh, my buddy just died. You know what? There are still guys back there. Oh, I'm just screwed now. I'm just screwed. There's a guy to my left, there's a guy to my right, and there's a guy to my north. And all my team are on the other side of the map below me. There is just nowhere I can go at this point where I'm not going to get slaughtered. Nowhere. And I'm reversing, for God's sake.
I need intelligence data.
Hot Pop. An interesting name. Alright. I think I confused them by acting like a fool.
Concentrate fire on the target.
And our guys are chasing that one dude down up there. But I need to help with this Duke of York, I feel. I need to help our guys down there who are getting slaughtered deal with the Duke of York. And I'm helping. I don't know, I don't think I'm helping that much, but I am helping a bit. Oh, there's too many guys. Look at that. There's another two just appeared. This guy's barely moving, I think. Oh, there goes the cruiser, though. I'm getting hit in the arse as well. Who's hitting me in the arse? Is it that battleship back there? He should be engaging those other guys. This guy's just not moving. Is he reversing? Is he just sat still? I'm getting hit by the battleship that's up there. All I can do is maybe try to hook the land here so the guy on my left can't hit me, and then just engage these three guys over here. Oh, he's reversing. He's not reversing very fast, but he is reversing, and he's healing as well, which is why he's not dead yet. We can do damage, but
All stations requesting fire on the
maybe we'll
designated
kill this
target.
one guy, but that's it, I think. This other cruiser is moving in probably to torpedo the other guy. Come on, he's got no health. Finish him off. Alright. I don't
All
like this
stations
cruiser.
reporting the position of a strategic
I don't think
target.
I'll be able to do much to him though. That might hit as long as he doesn't turn. See, that guy on my left can hit me. But in a moment, he won't be able to. I think I'm going to have to engage the Mutsu. Not really much else I can do. I don't think I'm going to hit her with torpedoes, but I'm certainly going to scare her a bit.
Provide cover for that target.
Requesting assistance.
Well, this is going to be the end for me, I'm reasonably sure. If I'm lucky, some of those torpedoes might hit. Nah, maybe the one at the back. Oh god, I got her.
Enemy battleship foundered.
Alright, well that won't work again. Because now I have to go up against this girl up here.
All stations.
And she has way too much health, because she's been sat here at the back of the map this whole time, and I'm being engaged by the cruiser.
Requesting assistance.
At least our destroyer can probably go after that cruiser. We're not going to win this. There's no way we're going to. Still, I've done a lot better than I thought I was going to, you know? I really thought that it was the end for me a couple of times there. And it worked out. But yeah, she's just going to finish me off. I have far too little health at this point. And I can't wiggle enough to really dodge her fire, you know?
The ship is on fire.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
Good show.
Get my good game out before I die. She's going to turn because she's seen my torpedoes.
Problem solved, sir.
You know what? That was a good showing for the Scharnhorst. I'm glad you asked me to pull it out. That was fun. Had a good time.
The ship is on fire.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good laugh. Look at that. We almost hit her as well. In fact, we did. We caused flooding. We hit her with one torpedo. I don't think we're going to sink her, but we did some damage. Man, that was a fun match. Let's go look at our last dude. That'll be my last match for the day, I think. I'm pretty tired. I will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. UK time. Thanks everyone who did join me today, because I'm not on form, you know. I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty slow today. But it's been a pleasure, and we had a couple of good little games there, didn't we? We had a couple of good ones. But hopefully tomorrow I'll be back on form, and we'll be able to have interesting conversations while streaming, instead of just kind of talking nonsense and focusing on the game. What's this guy driving? Oh, in Arizona. What's his username? Sully Coyote. That's a good name. He's fighting Lendo. Alright. That was a good showing from the enemy team as well. And I'm surprised the Scharnhorst lasted the way she did. She was often being peppered by all manner of enemy, including this battleship. Got a good few hits in on me throughout the match. Huh, yeah, that was fun. Yeah. What do you reckon's going to happen here? Surely we're not going to have a... No, the Arizona's turning away. She feels she can win this without crashing into the Lugdunum. She had her opportunity to aim straight at her. What's she trying to do? She's turning away? Oh no, she's maintaining... Yeah, she's circling. Okay. Ah, look at that. Lugdunum. Maybe I should be pulling the Lugdunum out more often. It was that frozen ship that you got over Christmas, and I took it out like once, I think. That was a fun match though. Look at that. We were at the top. You can't see my name. You never can. If I'm ever at the top, you can't see it unless I press this button. There you go. Yeah, it was a fun match. It was a fun match. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, thanks Game Boy for following me, and thanks QED for following me yesterday. I always wonder about that because I didn't stream yesterday. And I always wonder how are people finding me and then following me like when I'm not live streaming, which is cool. That's great. But like you expect to see that on YouTube, right? You don't expect to see that on Twitch because that would mean like, how are they finding me? And are they like watching my archive videos and then following me? I'd really love to speak to one of the people who follow me when I'm not actually streaming and find out like, did they hear from me about me from a friend or like what, you know? Anyway, thank you all the same. It's always lovely. It's lovely to wake up in the morning and get a little notification that someone's followed you. It's always really nice. So, I'm going to play my outro video. Everyone have a good afternoon. I will be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Rested, ready, energetic. I'm going to go lie down now in a dark room.